Hello again, and this is going to be about the recent Japanese Grand Prix. We had a horrible ending to it when poor Jules Bianchi hit that recovery vehicle. People say it should have been stopped because it was raining. I tend to disagree with that. What they should have done, these are the best drivers in the world, you know, it was raining, but you know, I've seen a lot worse Grand Prix in racing, like weather-wise. I've seen it a lot worse weather-wise, driving in horrible conditions. So it is pretty unfortunate what happened to Jules Bianchi, but this is what I would have done if I was in Charlie's Whiting's shoes. When that Sauber went off and hit the wall, he got out. That's when you bring out the safety car. At that point, because the recovery vehicle was coming on near enough onto the track. Well, I know it was on the grass, but it was coming on the track. We were near enough to the track, and there was marshals around. So at that point, that's when they should have brought out the safety car. You know, to slow everything up. Then they could have come out with the recovery vehicle, with their marshals to recover the car. And when the thing was put back, you know, out of harm's way, that's when they could have resumed the racing. But what they did, they brought out the double, I think there was double yellows, but you know, cars are still going around the track, you can't see the yellow flags. So that was a little bit of a safety issue there, so they really should have brought out the safety car before they brought out the recovery vehicle, to, you know, slow the cars down. Then he would have been alright, I think. Okay. I mean, if he would have had the accident when that recovery vehicle weren't there, I think he would have hit the wall. He would have been all right. Hopefully, it would have been fine, because he wouldn't have hit that. Because what hurt him, the car went under the recovery vehicle. It was like a JCB type thing. I saw the video online on YouTube. It was a very, very horrible sight to see. Actually, I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but it was a horrible crash, probably one of the worst crashes I've ever seen, to be honest with you, because it just ripped the top of the car off, and I think his head hit the underneath the recovery vehicle. But as I say, if that was me, I was in charge, if I was doing Charlie Whiting's job, if that's his name, Charlie Whiting, is that his name, that starts the races, all that, if I had his job, I would have brought out the safety car to slow the pace down, because it clearly suits. I don't know who had the crash. Was it Sutil? He got out of the car. He was fine. So the car had to be recovered. That's when I would have brought out the safety car. And you know, yeah, everything's under safe pace. Car was recovered. Once that's recovered, the JCB thing is out of harm's way. Then resume the racing. That gives them the chance to come in for new tyres, you know, and that would be the safety bit. But this is going out of control, I think. Oh, it should have been brought 2 hours forward. It was nothing, you know, these drivers are the best in the world. They can handle the conditions. I mean, before the race, Lewis Hamilton and other drivers were saying, let's go racing, let's go racing. If they want to go racing, let them go racing. Right, yeah. Basically, what I'm saying, I should have Charlie Whiting's job. Alright, I shouldn't be laughing because it was a tragic day of racing. Yeah, so Charlie, if he's standing down soon, let me have your job. I will do your job. I'll be the one to determine what's safe, what's, you know, the best thing. I think I could do that job. I could start races. I could be a nice job to have, actually. Travel over the world. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to give this up, but what the hell? If it's a good job, I'd love to go all over the world. Formula One, best sport in the world, I reckon. Well, people are going to disagree, but no, Formula One fans out there won't disagree. But you know, that's what I would have done. Yeah. So yeah, leave your comments below if you've got different views on the subject. Formula 1 fans, please leave a comment or do a VR, whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's my take, and I'm sticking with that. I think it would have been the most sensible thing to do, to be honest with you. Now they're thinking about putting canopies on Formula 1 cars. I think that would just make it even more dangerous. What happens, you have a crash, can't get out of your car, the fucking thing gets stuck, can't get out, and the car catches fire. That is not safe. No, nothing wrong with the safety in Formula 1, because I've said it's probably one of the safest sports in the world, motor racing wise. But that's all they had to do. All they had to do really is bring out the safety car before the recovery vehicle come in. That's all they had to do, and when the recovery vehicle went off, out of harm's way, then resume racing. That's all they had to do. Okay, I think I've covered enough on this video. Till next time, and goodbye.